Yes. Empire Crypto TV talking about interest rates and how they affect the market. Big news have come out lately about the interest rate as of recently on the chart. It's Euro US dollar, and I'll be looking up on the other markets. Before I go any further, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Check out the links on our description section talking on interest rates hike and what does it mean to have these interest rates influencing the market, some for the positive, some for the negative, depending how you have judged the overall movement. Before I continue, also be sure to check out Copy Trades Financial Freedom in 2023 free event on the 4th of February 2023. Time is 1300 hours. Be sure to be there. Venue Apollo Hotel. That's the venue that you can be able to find the presentation based on automated copy trading this Saturday. Okay, right, let's carry on. Right, looking at the chart right here, Euro versus US dollar. Now, after the Federal Reserve Bank in the United States, particularly in the United States, has announced these news, Fed interest rate decision. Today, central bank hikes by 0.25 basis points, percentage point to 10 inflation. Now, if the interest rates would have went 0.50 basis points or above that, it would have entailed a stronger dollar. But this dollar was not strong against other world assets, including cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and other currencies like the euro. Looking at the euro right here, 30-minute chart, you can see that it has risen, or it has been so bullish in a sense that even the relative strength index in this matter, it also went on overbought conditions. This is a signal that euros were bought at an aggressive rate during the time when the decision was put out by the American Federal Reserve Bank, saying that the interest rates would only go a quarter, which is 0.25 basis points. Would it, if went 0.50 and above, it would have entailed a much more different results as we see right now. Even like on the crypto side of things, looking at Bitcoin, look at that aggressive run on the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin coming even to $24,000 per coin. And this is a breaking record after several weeks, Bitcoin being trying to surpass this period or surpass these prices of $23,000 per coin. But it did yesterday after the Federal Reserve Bank in the United States announced the 0.25 interest rates basis points, and it was not high enough. Should have at 0.50 or above, like I say, things would have been 2022. Bitcoin has been taking a hit from the Federal Reserve Bank regarding interest rates hike, as you can see here, falling from this stage of $43,000 per coin. Remember that time, Symposium, Jacksonville, the aggressiveness, the hawkishness of the Federal Reserve Bank brought down Bitcoin even to its lowest lows, going as low as $15,000 per coin. It was a very harsh time, and it was not such a good thing to see. But let us also learn what are interest rates. For someone who does not know what is interest rates, I'll just share with you a very small definition about interest rates. But on the other hand, looking at other markets as well, also note over this interest rate decision policy made by the Federal Reserve Bank. What do they mean? What is an interest rate for someone who does not know, who's still new in the market? It is still the basic thing. The interest rate is the amount a lender charges a borrower and is a percentage of the principal, the amount loaned. The interest rate on a loan is typically noted on an annual basis known as the annual percentage rate. An interest rate can also apply to the amount earned at a bank or credit union from a savings account or certificate of deposit. Annual percentage yield refers to the interest earned on these deposit accounts. So it's a big thing. So once interest rates go up, by reason they're trying to curb inflation. Inflation meaning that things have gone too expensive to a particular currency, rand, dollar, or whatever currency. Interest rates are all tagged in all currencies, in all countries as well. So what happens is when inflation goes up, when things start getting too expensive, the circulation of that particular currency is going to be curbed using interest rates hike. So they're going to raise interest rates, trying to bring down inflation. This is the similar reason that they've given in the Federal Reserve Bank, Washington. Okay, let me just enlarge in this so that you can see this article, what it entails right here. Okay, so Washington, right here, Washington Federal Reserve is easing its foot a bit further off the brake. So this is one of the reasons why you see the people favoring other assets or other currencies besides the dollar. So it's that ease off. People were expecting to go beyond 0.50 basis points or to 0.75 basis points. And also, I had an announcement that the interest rates hike in Europe or for the Bank of England would go 0.50 basis points, being announced that, which shows that the euro could be going or could be strengthening. So the next event, I think, of the interest rates release or news surrounding interest rates is going to be on March 15th to 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So, but it appears far from ready to step on the economy's accelerator. So they're still going to be raising interest rates. So be watchful if you are someone still new. Interest rate hikes will take place next time on March 15th to 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Just watch out. But if you follow economic news, they make announcements from time to time. You have to be informed. Yeah, in other words, the Fed, as expected, raised its key short-term interest rate by a quarter percentage point Wednesday, throttling back from a half-point hike in December and acknowledging that a historic inflation spike is slowing. So once you see that inflation spike slowing down, then you're going to start seeing global assets like Bitcoin gaining some momentum, gaining some confidence. Hence, you see this confidence right there with this candlestick going up there. So that's how interest rates affect it. But at a time when it's announced, especially the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States is particularly very much influential, not influential, maybe I can say it does, if I can say, affect the market much more than other currencies like your euro or the rand here in South Africa. But the US dollar particularly is the one that affects the market. Empire Crypto TV, be sure to subscribe and like our show. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, I hope you have learned a lot about the effects of interest rates in the market.